Now, our entrepreneur this week is into the hospitality industry. Now, 360 degrees. Here we're talking about a person who owns a motel, but at the same time is also involved in the manufacture of the oils and some of the ingredients and the items that are needed within the hotel.
I started Chef J Oils as a way of solving a problem that I had as a mother, but also we run Nalia Motel, where life is for eating. We do food, we do accommodation. So because I was doing herbs for Nalia Motel, also because of a constraint I had in having fresh herbs all the time to serve our clients, I started growing plants. That's how I birthed Plants and Planters by Chef J. So because the garden had a lot of herbs, they grew, and I didn't have so much to do with the herbs. I didn't know how to sell them. So I started drying them. I went and found out that I could actually use the same herbs to make oils, to make hair butters, to make teas, to make teeth brighteners. So that's how I started doing Chef J Oils. One, to solve a problem that I had as a mother with a sickly child, but also to be able to utilize the already grown plants that I had in my garden, and I did not want to throw them away. We have a shelf station at one of our businesses, Nalia Motel, and when people come in, they wonder, what is this? So I'm always there to explain. So it has attracted so many people. One person tells the other, and then the other tells the other. The principles we have used as a business is that I don't run one business. I run Nalia Motel, I run Chef J Oils, I run Plants and Planters by Chef J. Those three businesses are interconnected. One gave birth to the other gave birth to the other. Nalia Motel gave birth to Plants and Planters by Chef J. Plants and Planters gave birth to Chef J Oils. Because they are interconnected, it has helped us not find our two legs in four different places. When a client walks in Nalia Motel, they will not only come to eat. We have also, with experience, seen how people don't want to be associated with the word motel or lodge because there has been a negative, narration about lodges and whatever. So we also wanted to ensure that someone walks in here without feeling embarrassed that they are going to a lodge. And we asked ourselves how well we would do that. One of them was to make sure that all our businesses are located in one place. One, to attract the same client of Nalia Motel to Chef J Oils and Plants and Planters. Hardly will someone come in here to enjoy a cup of tea and doesn't go either with a Karega wire or the body glow oil or a plant, because we have stationed them in one place and they feed into each other. So if I am marketing Nalia Motel, indirectly I am marketing Chef J Oils, I am marketing Plants and Planters. When I am marketing Plants and Planters, I am indirectly marketing the other two. Something like that. So we find that because they are also interconnected, it's easier for me to say that, oh, come for a cup of tea at Nalia Motel. I could even tell you, let's enjoy this cup of tea on me. But before you leave, you would have left 200,000 on the table for plants and for oils. And before I know it, you're calling me for a very big project on the road somewhere to install your plants. So I did not give you the tea for free anyway. The uniqueness of Chef J Oils is that we are producing organic natural products with no chemicals. And I'll give you an example of our natural deodorant. Some of the problems we have under our underarms, dark underarms, those swellings, the limbs that swell are because of the deodorants that we use that are filled with aluminium. Okay, so because I have now done my research and found out the ingredients I need to make a product that is still moisturizing to your underarms and takes away bad smell, I formulated a natural organic deodorant. And it is the same way you would use your deodorant you source from anywhere, but this does not have aluminium. So it still will take away, the bad smell, but also it will leave your armpits moisturized and it will deal away with, dark underarms. So it is some of these things that we've chosen to bring back on the market. Biggest challenge in most of these businesses is thinking. most of us as a people, we don't want to think. We want to find things done, written somewhere, produce, go. So the biggest challenge I had was to even find information written somewhere for these formulations, for some of these products. But I took it upon myself, okay, to learn as much as I can from anybody, even if it is a lady down Owino. I would go to Owino market and sit with the ladies selling these herbs, and I would ask them, do you know how this one is called in English? And most of them don't know. Do you know what it does? They very much know. So I would even learn from the ladies in Owino. So I would come back on YouTube. I would go to a certain pharmacy, because I learned to get these names in English for me to be able to do my research very well, and for me to be able to come out with my own formulas very well. So it was very challenging at first to find this kind of information. But I think I have like 12 diaries where I have written things, rewritten until I have gotten what I want. I used to think not having enough capital was a challenge until I realized I was short on information. That the the least thing you need for you to be able to do such businesses is money. You need your idea, you need your facts right. There are so many people out there who are willing to hold your hand and reach where you're going. A certain person just walked in a few days ago and asked me to produce for them beef tallow. I don't know if you've heard of beef tallow. It's very new here. I have always done it for my products. It's very good for skin, eczema. Beef tallow is fat from beef, okay? As opposed to seed oil, beef tallow is considered to even be more healthier than seed oil, because it is fat from animals, so it quickly, how do they say it, syncs with your body, but also it gives you that feeling that you're full, so you eat less food and helps you with weight loss. And because he had seen all this, he believed I could produce, and he's willing to support. I haven't asked for anything, but he is already willing to give me the support I need, because he realized I had the information, I had the product. I'm simply not making it yet. The advice I would give to a fellow entrepreneur: I have personally been an entrepreneur since I was 19. I am now 40. The years I have spent building my entrepreneurial dream and vision are older than when I began working. So it is a journey, okay? You are not going to say, I am an entrepreneur after 1 year. Probably God has blessed you and it is a success, but I can assure you that there are going to be failures. So you need to know it's a journey with hills, valleys, lakes, oceans. That is one. The other thing that I would advise anyone who wants to start or is in the entrepreneurial journey, take advantage of people like us who have made the mistakes. I can assure you I would make 20 liters of body oil, and I would probably use the wrong preservative, and I would pour it all because I am building my own. So take advantage of us who have already made the mistakes, picked the lessons, so you minimize on your losses. For example, in Chef J Oils, you want to sell body scrub, you want to sell the cannabis oil. You don't have to go through the production process, okay? Contact people like us to produce for you what you want. Make it your own. Your own is how you brand it, is how you package it, is how you bring it to the public. China produces almost everything you see on market, but they never come out to say, I do, these very expensive brands you see on market, but they do. An entrepreneur will simply go and tell them, this is how I want it in this color, I want it in this tin, and it will be produced. So how about you choose to take that journey of not having to be the one to plant the seed, but have this product and make it your own.
In Make Money today, we're still on the journey of sharing tips or thoughts of wisdom on how you can actually make that money, grow it, and keep it. Take a look.
You go to Isinjiro during dry season, they are losing plantations. When they are the peak in the season, they are not saving. So they lose that money when they should be saving some part of that money. So we are going to and every person in this country and deliver the saving product the last Uganda. Saving cannot and shouldn't be a preserve of the formal employee. At the end of the day, all of us age. You go to cattle corridor, dry season, someone with 300 herds of cattle losing 100. And losing 100 herds of cattle, averagely, you are losing minimum 200 million. I'm very happy the chief farmer is in this house, and I visited his ranch. He doesn't even know. So that is the message we have, and I entirely agree with you, Mhimse, and this is the approach of everyone in this country, how we should be going about saving and, most importantly, financial literacy.
Our tech segment is a story that looks at a platform that helps business people to borrow, but at the same time, keep their books of accounts.
Fintech is just a loosely used term, but it actually means financial technology. It's just a short form for financial technology. And this is literally any services provided to businesses and individuals through technology platforms. So that covers all aspects of payment platforms. It covers applications for making your bill payments or any other. And if you're a business, it also covers platforms that enable you to collect payments, among other things. So financial services that are digital also fall under financial technology. So fintech is really a very large, all-encompassing term to refer to financial services provided over technologies. At Center, we are a business-to-business platform, so we support businesses only. And we support small and medium-sized businesses as well as enterprises. And the problem really is that most of these businesses have many minute and small payments that they make, but it's very hard for them to keep track of all their payments, to keep a receipt and the invoice and the payment itself, who initiated it, who approved it. To get it all at once in one place is currently difficult, because if you do it in a bank, your accounting platform is where the transaction is, then you made it in a bank, and when it comes to time for audit, you spend 60 days just trying to put all that together. So what Center does is that it enables businesses to be more financially organized. So we help businesses manage their financial operations and also make their payments. So in the platform, you can initiate a transaction, and then you approve, someone else approves it, and then someone else reviews it, and you attach the receipt, you attach the invoice, and the recipient receives their money directly from one single platform. So that's what we really do for these businesses. And we have been able to support this across a multitude of such businesses, of sizable businesses, including National Social Security Fund of Uganda, MultiChoice Uganda, Asili, Agromax in the agricultural value chain, and many others. Bookkeeping is definitely a big problem. And usually, if you're not a business that is audited, or you don't care about bookkeeping, but yet it impacts you as a business. You make less profit because you don't know exactly how much you're spending, you don't know exactly how much you've made, you don't know who took money from the drawer, who took cash from the counter, you have no clue because you don't have visibility. Now, a digital platform like ours now pushes you to make sure you're making all your payments digitally. If someone delivers bananas, you can pay them from the platform, and then you can come back 6 months from now and go like, oh, on this day, on Monday, I paid Jessica for bananas worth 20,000, and it will be in there. And when someone pays you, they can also pay you, and you see your money appearing in the platform, on your app, on your mobile phone. And so just that alone will give you so much more financial power over your business and really solve that bookkeeping gap, which is the key that unlocks financial progress. So basically, any business that has their operations spread across the country or across Africa, those are the kind of businesses we support. So when you have at least 5 to 10 people in your organization, they need transport, they need facilitation, they need airtime. You probably have an office and you need to pay the Yaka bill, you need to pay the water bill. So in one platform, you can make all those payments and keep track of all of them. So any business that has any routine, sizable operations and also has multiple branches that they have to go you have to track your expenses happening in the Gulu branch or the Kenya branch or the Rwanda branch in one single place. Your head office can have a very clear view of all the transactions happening in there. So we are working on a platform called Centerlight, and so that is supposed to be for the micro enterprises. Those are the smaller businesses that are really down, the ones that serve these other customers that we serve at the top. So think, for example, the farmers that are, down deep in the island, who get their coffee and package it and sell it to a larger coffee producer who then exports it. We want to support those guys to be able to use USSD or WhatsApp and be able to track their invoices. I made a payment, I made a delivery. When is my payment coming? And they can be able to see and track, have their financial history in one place. But most importantly, this helps them finally get included in the financial visibility space. Financial history. Someone can see you sold 20 kilos last week, 10 kilos this week of coffee, and you have nice trackable financial history. And so they get included in the credit space finally, and they get access to facilities that can help them grow their businesses, expand, and also improve their gross profit. So in a way, we are leveraging the businesses that we already support and the value chain that they have below, and trying to trickle down that value to the last mile.
That's all we had for you on this week's edition of Man and Market. Thank you for being part of the show. We treasure your participation and the fact that you're still here with us on Man and Markets. We are dedicated to actually bringing you stories, inspirational stories of people who have actually done actual work in the entrepreneurship space, in the tech space, in the business space. Now, from me and team, I'd like to wish you a very good evening. God bless. Again, don't hesitate to drop us a line on those addresses on, the digital platforms that we have. We're on TikTok, we are on Twitter, we are again on Facebook, and again, we're quite big on YouTube. So let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget again to visit our website, and very soon we'll be launching for you an app. Until next time, once again, I've been your host, Charles Boji. Good evening.